My name is Jesus. I'm a recovering addict and a recovering alcoholic.
Hey, Jesus!
I know we're supposed to say our testimony, but I'm going to tell you the reason why I'm here. I'm here because of my brother. And so this testimony is not going to be of me, it's going to be more of him. Because he passed away a little over a year ago. And this is for this drug that's out there that's called fentanyl. It's very, very deadly, and it took my best friend and my brother. And I owe my life to him, I owe my life to God, and I owe my life to this program. I know that my brother was trying to quit, but he was powerless over the drug. I feel guilty because I was the plug when I was in prison. Got him hooked up, so I feel kind of the blame, and I have guilt and shame in it. But we all have choices, right? And I couldn't understand why God took them from me, why God took them from my mom and from my family. And I know why now. And the reason is because I wouldn't be here right now talking to you guys if he was here. And there's more to that as well. I know it kind of sounds messed up, me saying that, but God does that, has every purpose for a reason. And I remember the first time that we started using the peanut butter crank. It was in 1992. First off, I've been using since I was 12 years old. My brother was 11. I've been using it, willing and dealing for 33 years. I only have 11 months. Next month on my mom's birthday, which is March 11th, 2024, I'll have 1 year. So I'm pretty excited on that. But we walked into a room where my two uncles were, and they had a light bulb with some dust in it, like kind of like brownish. And he's like, "Come here." And we went. It was me, my brother, and my other cousin Furley. They were way younger than me, and so he goes, grab this straw, and I'm like, "What is it?" He's like, "Just smoke it." And I'm like, "Okay." And I seen him with the light bulb just twisting it back and forth, and I'd get my lips on it, and I'd suck. And the feeling and the rush that it gave me at 12 years old, I don't know, it just felt just like a boom, 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 boom. And my brother did it, my cousin did it, and that night I must have smoked like a whole pack of cigarettes, I remember. And I was scared because I was scared that my mom was gonna find out, but it was the weekend. I ended up getting caught smoking cigarettes, but I was happy that I did because at least she didn't know that I was smoking meth and so on. So that was the first time me and my brother actually tried it. The last time that we tried it was he had just graduated from Best Care. He came home, and it was like 3 days later or so. I said, "Let's celebrate." And this was about a year ago. He goes, I want some, I want to do Fetty, because now they call it Fetty. And I already went through rehab through it, and I promised my mama I wouldn't do it. I wanted to, but I just, something was telling me not to. Something was telling me, don't do it. And something was telling me to tell him not to do it. And I did. I said, we'll do anything else. As a matter of fact, I got a little bit of coke, let's do some coke. He wanted to do the Fetty.
Told you that the camera stopped.
It did?
Yeah.
Alright, funny.
Can I ask a question? Are we gonna do this tonight, or
Yeah.
like the regular thing or something?
It stopped?
Well, some screen from here showed up.
I could redo it.
Good.
Just redo it.
Good.
Is it still going?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyways, where was I at?
Kept doing it.
The Fetty?
Lost train of thought, sorry.
You told him not to do anything else, you wanted to do coke.
Yeah, so something was telling me not to do it, but he wanted it, so ended up getting a bag. I didn't want to do it. I almost did, I said, if you're gonna do it in the garage. And he went in there, and half an hour went by, 45 minutes went by, an hour went by, hour and a half, 2 hours, and now I'm just like, I want to go in, but if I go in, I know I'm gonna do it. And so 2.5 hours went by, we came out. And I'm, what the heck took you so long, man? He's like, did you go to the garage? I'm like, no, I didn't go into the garage. Why, what's up? Well, he's like, I passed out. I'm like, what? Shut up, it ain't that good, fool. He's like, no, for real. I was like, shut up. My brother was like that, like over drama, and I didn't put 2 and 2 together on that. And he still had a little bit, and he offered me some. And I was like, nah, I'm good, man. I'm good. But something wanted me to do it. It's crazy because usually when people die or people pass out, it's like that good. And we're so stupid and ignorant that we want to do it because of that, which is crazy and bizarre. Anyways, he wanted to give it to me, and I told him, no, I'm good. Went to work. The day before work, that same night, though, we talked about, it was kind of weird because we talked about everything. We talked about childhood. We cried, we laughed, we giggled. It was a good memory. The next day, we even talked about like going to Mexico and visiting our dad because we're from Zacatecas, Mexico, and he wanted to get a job. And we said, okay. I was hooking up with the job. The next day, he stopped calling me. And I was just like, I'm going to pick up real quick because I'm almost at work. I was like, what's up? I was like, I told you before, I'll get the application. He's like, no, I'm just calling you to say what's up. I'm like, what do you mean what's up? He's like, no, I just want to say, you want to hang out tonight again? I said, yeah, but if we're going to do that, he's like, don't even trip, bro. He's like, I'm going to do the rest of it. And he's like, that's it. And I said, all right, tonight we'll do it again, bro. And I was like, I got to go because I just pulled up. And he's like, hey. I'm like, what? He's like, I love you. I told him I love you too. And that was the last time I talked to my brother. Because 3 hours later, gone. They couldn't do anything for him. And when they called me, I just said, how long, Mom? How long what? I'm like, how long, sis? How long? I'm all, how long was he down for? They're like, I don't know, the ambulance came and got him. Like 20 minutes. And I knew that he was dead. I knew he was dead. I went there and see him on the breathing machines. Bunch of tubes down. I'm like, he looks okay. I'm like, no, if we take the tubes off, we don't know what can happen. His brain didn't get enough oxygen. You know? We drug users think that we're invincible when we have drugs. But you never know when it's going to be the last hit, when it's going to be the last ticket, the black ticket of death. I had the white ticket. We had the black ticket. And a couple days later, we tried to get her dad from Mexico to come down, but the immigration wouldn't let him come down. So we didn't want him hooked up to machines, so we let God take care of it. I remember, for you drug users, picture this. My brother sitting there, tubes. You disconnect one. He's breathing fine. Disconnect another one. He starts shaking a little bit. And they pull the last plug. And then silence. And one tear come down from from his eyes. And that's it. Dead. Dead. What for? I asked him why. Why do you want to do it? I just want to do it one time. You know what I said? You're just going to go back to rehab. You're going to go back to rehab. You're going to go back to rehab. Nah, don't do it. You're going to die. Don't do it. You're going to die. And even when he said he passed out multiple times, I didn't think that it was going to take him. I didn't know it was going to take him. He didn't know. And the fucked up part is, the very same thing that took him, I wanted some. Why is that? Why is it the very same thing that took my brother's life, I wanted it? Powerless. I was powerless. In the end, is it worth it? Was it worth it? I stay sober and I share this story because I'm his voice. Share the story so you guys can feel my pain and know that it's not worth it. And it's scary because it could have been me too. It could have been me. And without my brother dying, I don't know what I would be. Without God, I don't know. Without NA, I don't know. All I know though is that it took my brother. And I hope that whoever's watching this, that whoever's one of your loved ones, whoever's using, that you just get them help and be a support, get them to a meeting, because this is the only way it works for me, at least, is working the steps, getting a sponsor, and just doing it day by day. You know, every morning I wake up, I always think about my brother, but I thank God. I say, God, thank you for giving me another day sober. You know, it's kind of weird. It feels weird at first, but there's more to life than smoking dope. There's more to life than drinking. There's more to life than repeating everything again and again and trying to get away from something that you're so hooked on and can't even breathe because you need that next hit, or you need the next shot, or you need the next alcohol, or whatever it is. Addiction is addiction. Through this program, I've learned that one addict can help the other addict. And I learned by working the steps and giving my everything that I can and being the voice for my brother that this don't happen to me, it don't happen to someone that I really care about. And now it's time to give, you know, it's time to give back, it's time to share the story and educate people. A lot of the time my brother would be like, okay, my mom would be like, I'm tired of it. She goes, help me then. My mom she didn't know what to do. I'm not trying to throw my mom underneath the bus, but I mean, she's never been to drugs. She didn't know how to help us. And I'm telling you, sometimes you just gotta hit rock bottom. But don't be that person that says, man, I wish I could have helped my brother, man. I wish I could have done something. I wish I could have just went to a meeting or something. Because I tried everything. I even tried church. I tried everything. Nothing worked for me, at least. You know? This church, that church, against that church, the man-made rules, everyone talking smack about each other, or don't go to that NA, or that person's black, or that person's Mexican, or he's this, or he's that. In the end, man, when you're in recovery, you're in it together. Your brother is your brother, whether they're black, white, doesn't matter. It does not discriminate. This program does not discriminate, and I love it because it's diverse. It's cultural, different cultures, and it's all one thing. It's one addict helping another, so we can stay clean and sober for the next 24 hours, and the next 24 hours, and the next 24 hours. And that's the way I do my program, step by step. I'm not thinking about the future. I'm not thinking about the past. I'm just growing and learning and working the steps one day at a time. If I have to, 1 hour at a time. If I have to, 1 minute at a time as the seconds tick. But every second and every minute, every hour that goes by is worth it. Because I'm not gonna go through that again, at least not on my watch. I have, it's personal. This disease that took my brother, it's personal. And I'm gonna slap it in his fucking face and say, you know what? You don't got me. I got you. And how I'm gonna do that? I'm gonna work these steps. I'm gonna talk to my sponsor. I'm gonna help people out. And that's how I'm gonna slap its face. In my community and any place that I get my hands on, I'm letting you guys know right now, if you guys need help, go to a meeting, get a sponsor, work the steps, look at these videos for blessings and lessons, and just ask for help. Let go of that pride like I had. Let go of that ego. Just give it. If you give it a little, it'll give you a lot and some. And so hopefully you can listen to the story about my brother and feel my pain. And I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be part of this program. I keep on continually learning a lot. And the stories that go on here at the brotherhood I lost one brother, but I got a lot more brothers and sisters. Yep.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I thank you guys. That's my
All
brother's story.
All right. We're gonna do a